PvP, the final frontier. These are the voyages of the YouTube channel Darth Craig. Its continuing mission to explore strange new PvP teams, to seek out new meta and new hero synergies, to carelessly go where no one has gone before. Good afternoon, my Dungeon Boss brethren. We are here today with another Team Lab Thursday. Unfortunately, with the way things have gone, we've now seen a transition of PvP content into different leagues. So the concept has kind of changed a little bit. With that said, I can't really pick a random team anymore. I mean, I can and I can't. I'm going to look into how I want to switch things up for the next or current season, if you will. Um, but ultimately, because of how the league structure works, we're going to do things a little bit differently for the time being. So what we're ultimately going to do here, instead of picking random teams, we are going to look at defending teams and check those out and do a few matches with the teams that are defending. We'll pick the first defender we find, and we'll run that team. On top of that, I'm also short on XP potions. Don't really have the capacity to level everybody up at level. That'll make things a little bit more exciting, anyways, as we plop around down here in silver and maybe gold league, as we continue our journey here to level 80 and fully leveled up. Um, so if we look at our first team here that we're going to go against, we're just going to stick with the all left right now until I decide otherwise. We're going to take that team, we're going to mirror it, we're going to lab this up and see, is the defensive team that's being picked, is that actually a good team for us to use? And then you might want to consider using it yourself, maybe either as defense or even as offense. Obviously, they do not function the same offensively as they do defensively, but being able to see how they function defensively might give us some insights into some offensive strategies as well. Um, that said, we'll do a few matches here. The team that we're going against here is William, Nub, Ignis, and Rogar in that order. These are all bronze heroes. I assume that Astro Kitty picked this team because that was maybe their highest ascensions or highest star levels. We could see these are all 5 stars, and then Ignis is 6 star. So I could see wanting to put your strongest heroes on there, which for a lot of people is going to be bronze heroes. Um, so the advantage that Astro Kitty will have here over me is that my heroes are not all that level. My Nub might come in and stomp them pretty hard, or at least be unkillable. But it might be pretty even Steven across the board from there then, due to my lower level. So that'll make some of this a little bit more exciting, a little bit more unpredictable, if you will. So we'll take this team here, we'll run it for 5 matches, see how we do, and then we'll go from there. So let's get our team here. We're going to go with, we just got to find them. I don't know where they are here. So William, 52. Nub, 73. Massive advantage there. Ignis, 43. Massive disadvantage. And Rogar should be, I thought he was somewhere in the middle, but he's pretty weak as well. So it really is going to come down to, can they kill my Nub? Probably. I mean, they got 2 strong fire heroes in there. But long term, I don't know. It'll be an interesting little experiment here. I just got to get my auto attack off so that I can actually do this. Now, if I was actually doing real PvP, obviously I would have picked fast heroes to go against this, but that defeats the spirit of this mechanism right now. We're not at a point where we're going to do true blue PvP yet. I am going to do that to show some actual teams. But like I said, I wanted to have heroes that were at my character or player level, and do some more challenging ones. I'm just not ready to do that yet, so we're just still kind of having fun here. Um, in this case here, we don't really have much to do other than to break shields. I can see possibly why they wanted to pick William the way that they did. That's good. I'm going to do the same thing. Use my first ability and get some shields as well. So everybody kind of gets that, and we're just kind of mirroring the entire first round, and it's the second round that's ultimately going to make or break where this thing actually goes. Um, so it's interesting to parallel those the first turn versus the second turn. My only real advantage would be is if I chose to abstain from ability on turn one. Um, but not much we can do there. We're just gonna okay. So Ignis really took it to my lower guys. I expected that. Again, with the two fire heroes, they're probably gonna nuke Nub Nub as well. I mean, he's not super strong. He's stronger than you know other people at his level with elemental advantages, but against two fire heroes and no extra support, I'm probably not going to be able to take down four of them, and that's okay. So I guess to be expected, but again, we're doing this for fun and not for accolades. So we're just going to keep this team here and keep going with all of them, see where it takes us. Don't know where it's going to take us, to be honest. Without better hero levels, I might be losing a lot more than I'm winning. But we also thought that with the random teams too, and just playing on the low levels of PvP. I mean, we saw where that ultimately got us, right? It wasn't so bad. Um, I don't know who would be best to attack here. I think no matter what we do, we're going to be a little bit behind the eight ball here without any significant attackers. Um, so this here might actually end up being more random than if we picked a random team in general. It's all right though. Like I said, doing enough of these here might give you some insights in terms of how to ultimately go about playing, what to do, what to not do. Again, like I said, in a typical PvP strategy like this, obviously I would not pick all normal and slow heroes. I would be going with some fast heroes, particularly if I wanted to get rid of Nub Nub. I would be going with Torchy, for example. I'd probably end up going with three fast heroes against this because I'd probably need to take out um, Emily as well, because even if I kill Nub Nub now, um, she's just going to res him. I think the way that it's going is it's going to be one of these weird stalemates where I can't kill them and it takes them forever to kill me. Yeah, I'm kind of stuck here now, though. I'm not going to worry about healing myself. It's just wasted time, really. I could retreat, but I don't work that way. We'll make them do it the hard way. I'm again by not retreating, it lets you see like how much damage they can actually sort. Again, that's always good information too. Eventually, I think we should get down to somebody that we could beat if there's some really low level ones in here. But um, being 20 or even 30 levels below your opponent does not help too much here, even with 6 stars, to be honest. All right, so this is the first one where I'll actually get to. Actually, no, I didn't see Black Diamond there. I was thinking that I was going to get to go first. So you can see who my superstars are on this team here. William at least is a little bit tanky. Yeah, they rocked Nub Nub pretty quick there. All right, 0 for 3. Not my best stuff, but we'll get a point eventually. We will eventually get a point. I feel like I've seen this one. I guess I'll have to look into getting some more XP potions. I don't really want to waste my XP potions because I want to give those to Lily. Lily's gonna need them to get her up to snuff. Truthfully, all of the new heroes, Lily, Gortusk, and Koros. I'm not totally sold on Kelpie yet, but Gortusk and Lily for sure. And then Koros if I have leftover. Feel like there's plenty of opportunities for damage besides Koros. Koros has always been great with his debuff strategy, but um, at the same time, I lack the resources to upgrade. Um, I'm also planning on doing a bunch of summon pulls too. See if I can get some potions out of there. That's just a video for another day though too. So takeaways so far, playing these bronze teams, there's certainly nothing game breaking about these. Obviously, there's some when you play these silver leagues. I mean, you don't have to play bronze heroes, so there's a lot of silver heroes that could come in and beat these. You don't need anything like the hardcore light team to be able to beat these guys. It's just a matter of having people at level. And then having a little bit of speed on your side. Like I feel like I could easily come in with Torchy and Shadowblade um, and wipe out some people pretty easily, if you ask me. And then throw in my best damage dealer like Squinch, and then Nub Nub for healing. I think I could go the distance against a lot of these teams. Um, I think when you play at bronze and silver level, I think speed kind of trumps everything because you get those 6-star attacks off before everybody else goes, and you're in a pretty good spot here. So like even that, see someone like Nitpick, for example, Rogar came in at 45 and stomped Nitpick for, 25% of his health. That's kind of how some of these guys are. They're glass cannons, both him and um, Ignis, for example. This should have been honestly the closest one I could have gotten to winning because they don't have any healers. Um, I lack the ability to heal with Nub Nub going to be going down here. So, a bummer. But tis what it is. It was a good time. I guess next time what I might do, I don't maybe I'll look into leveling people up. If I'm not gonna find any really 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 low teams down here in the Silver League, I might have to bolster my guys just a little bit. Otherwise, we're just gonna see loss after loss, and then it'll be a constant video of when do we get our first win. I mean, if that's content that you want to see, by all means, fine. I'm pretty sure most people would rather see what's a team that can beat this team. I'm going to get to those eventually. So if you have teams that you're struggling to beat, definitely let me know what those are. I'll give you my recommendations on how to beat those particular teams. Because I think there's a lot of variety for beating teams at this point without needing any really good heroes, because all these bronze and silver heroes are easily leveled up. But if we look at our results for today, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fortunately, we can't lose any more than 0 trophies, but that's where we're at today. I also have a positive defense. That's nice. Um, but that's all I got for this week here. Again, give me some suggestions in terms of what you'd see. We're sort of in a weird miniature in between season. I'm also looking at doing a facelift on my interface to make the videos look a little bit more pleasing, if you will. I'm going to try and add some borders and such to make it look a little bit nicer, to maybe keep tabs on various counts or comments, whatever it might be, versus just trying to do a direct overlay. I haven't really narrowed that down yet, but that is something I'm working on. But as far as PvP content goes, let me know what you actually want to see, and then we can tailor that a little bit more specifically so that we have something that actually is requested versus just whimsical content. Um, with that said, stick around, come back tomorrow for some Fat Friday. We'll be talking about Lily, brand new. She was from the OG. She was my all-time favorite, so naturally she is the one that I'm going to feature first. I will ultimately feature the other three in back-to-back-to-back weeks. So we'll go with Lily first, then we will go with Koros, then we will go with Gortusk, and then we will go with Kelpie. So if you're looking for deep dives on all four of those, that is the order for the next 4 weeks. I know it might seem like a long time, but that's the schedule that I'm on. So I don't really have any incentive to do daily videos. So I'm just working on what I can. Um, with that said, hope you enjoyed this here. I'll take any of your suggestions, and I will see you again next time. Thanks for watching. Thank you for watching, and remember, I make YouTube videos for the American working man, because that's what I am, and that's who I care about.